The world of AI is already sweeping waves across the tourism industry. So the big question is, are you ready for it? Are you already engaging with AI? Or are you one of those that are kind of skeptical and you think it's probably not for you? I'm here to tell you today that it's here to stay, whether we like it or not. Hello and welcome to Chadeveryday. We're going to be talking about tourism marketing from here on out. This is a brand new thing I'm doing here on the channel. I'm going to take what's going on in my actual life and talk about it right here on YouTube to other tourism professionals out there, because at the end of the day, even though we might be competitors, we still have to help each other out on a lot of different things. And the best way to learn and to grow is to share our knowledge with one another. So today we are going to be talking about artificial intelligence, but maybe not in the way that you would think that we are. Today's just basically an introduction and to get those creative juices flowing and spark some ideas that maybe you can use to help lighten your workload and get more productivity out of these softwares as they were intended to do. So let's talk about some areas where AI could help out your destination. Maybe this is in your marketing, maybe this is with your hoteliers, maybe it's with your small businesses. Wherever, it doesn't matter. AI is for everyone. And we'll start with travel planning. One really cool thing you can do, there's a lot of software companies out there that allow for this, is you can create custom planning for your visitors. No longer do they have to go to the Eat, Stay, Play on your website and kind of figure everything out for themselves and request brochures. Now you can create interactive plan your trips that will be customized to their exact liking. So now it's a fun and engaging experience for your potential visitor, not that headache of having to go through pages and pages and pages of your website. But if you make it fun and interactive, it's still going to create these times that people stay on your website for good periods of time as they're planning their trip. And as the AI gets to know the individual user, it helps to craft and create these unique and customized visits, which is only going to make your visitor more interested in your destination in the process of planning and when they get there. Whereas before you were just creating generic brochures, sending those out to everybody and hoping they figured out the best for themselves, now you know they're going to find a great adventure at your destination. Another great thing, aside from the customization, is just it's that personalized experience you're able to create. It's the same if somebody walked into your visitor center tomorrow and asked, "What do I do?" To which you should reply, "Well, what are you interested in?" Now the AI can help take some of those steps for you, especially if you're in a smaller DMO or locality that just doesn't really have the staff or the power to do that. Now you have AI to assist you with that. That's all it is. It's a virtual assistant in a nutshell. It's going to help you do a lot of tasks that maybe you don't have the time to do. So really quickly, I want to dive into about 3 different resources where I think AI is very beneficial and can help you out immediately. The first one of these is called ChatGPT, and I'm sure you've probably heard of it by now. Most of us, when it first came out, thought, oh, this is a way for college kids to write their papers and people to be lazy. But on the contrary, it's so much more than that. So one of my favorite destinations to visit is Gatlinburg, Tennessee. I love the mountains. I love the quirky shops. It's close to home. It's pretty affordable. So let's say I went to work for Gatlinburg and I wanted to come up immediately with 5 evergreen blog post ideas, but I wasn't really quite sure where to start. Well, I could ask my friend ChatGPT to help me out. So I would say, hey, I now work at Gatlinburg, Tennessee Tourism. I need to write 5 evergreen blog posts for our website. Can you help me come up with 5 ideas? And then within 10 to 30 seconds, I'm going to have 5 ideas of what to write about. Now, I would not have the AI write it for me. That should still be left up to the human to go in and write these, but these are pretty good. A seasonal guide to Gatlinburg, what to do throughout the year, and it even gives me some insight here of what I could cover. Hidden gems of Gatlinburg, off the beaten path adventures. Now, you can go a little bit deeper in your prompts in ChatGPT. I could have said, make these very SEO centric. I want to make sure I target certain keywords, and then you could include those. And then ChatGPT will take a look at all that information and then recraft these for you based on that new criteria. Think about ChatGPT as a person. You're having a conversation with them. So it's important to provide detail in what's called the prompts, what you're telling it to do for you, and carefully craft those to fit what exactly it is that you need. Now, let's say we want to take this blog post thing here a step farther, and I could say, create 10 social media post ideas for the fall season. So now it's going to give me 10 different social media posts that I should put out during the fall season to promote my destination of Gatlinburg, Tennessee. So I don't use ChatGPT all the time for my content planning and things. It's mostly when I kind of hit that creative rut, or I hit just a wall and I can't think of anything for myself, or if I'm just looking for additional input, because I work on a team of about 2 or 3 full-time people, and it's really hard sometimes to think of everything. So it is good to collaborate, but I don't always have that capability to collaborate with others. So having an assistant like ChatGPT to assist me with some of these things is an amazing thing to have. Now, if you're like me and work in a smaller DMO, luckily I have a design and photo and creative background, so I don't need a lot of these features quite as much, but I also don't have the time to sit there and make these very intricate designs for my destination. So I use things like Canva to assist me with that. It's got lots of pre-made templates, but it also has a lot of AI features. So let's say, for example, we were going to be making some kind of, let's say we're going to make a concert poster from some town-sponsored concert that's coming up. So we can pull one of these up and customize the template. And when you have that pro version that uses a lot of these AI features, when you're doing things like typing in text, it will actually find typefaces and fonts that kind of fit together, so that way you have a consistent theme and your design looks good. You can even do things like magic designs, and you can give it a description of words, in this case 5 or more, to describe what it is you're looking for, and it will help create templates for you based on whatever that event is or whatever you're trying to create. There's also things like Magic Write, where the AI will go in and help you continue writing certain things. You can have it rewrite things, summarize, or whatever. There's background removal tools for pictures. There's a lot of great AI in here that's going to improve the quality of your life, especially if you don't have the time to dedicate to a lot of these features. Again, that's the importance and the purpose of AI. It's made to make our lives easier, our jobs easier, not necessarily take them away. Now, the last thing I want to show you here is a custom map company called Proxy. I use Proxy maps at my destination for a variety of different things. Now, this isn't so much AI as it is an interactive experience that you have to kind of create yourself. It's very easy. It's mostly free. You can pay if you want to, but here's what you can do with it. So if we go into here and create an account, you can see that I created a historic walking tour for my destination marketing organization. Now, I have taken this and embedded it onto our website. So now visitors coming to our website can find this very easily in an interactive section. So what it was, we had this historic walking tour created that was just a brochure. Printing costs for this thing are probably between $10,000 and $20,000 every time we do a big batch of these. We don't go through them super quickly, but that's a lot of money considering these maps are free right now, but we're looking for like a $9 a month plan. Very inexpensive, and I can create hundreds of maps. But I took this old brochure and turned it into an interactive experience. So now, not only can I put all these locations on here with photos, people can get instant directions if they're on their mobile device walking around. They can mark it as visited. And in this case, this historic inn has a restaurant. There's an option to book a table there. So now, not only do I have this map of all these places, but people have the ability to book a room, a table, and do other things as they're going through here, all because of artificial intelligence. Now, the Proxy maps, if you get a paid plan, there's certain analytics you get with this stuff too. So you can plead advocacy for more software and stuff like this to your boards or your town council or whoever it is, your stakeholders, because you could take the analytics from the use cases of people using these maps, plug that into other AI software or add it to your Google Analytics and use that to analyze all these people that are coming to your town or your city to take advantage of the things that you have available. You then can take all that data and strategize and execute marketing plans, advertising campaigns, digital marketing, all around the things that are happening, all because of AI. So that's just a few use cases. Today's video is just to kind of get your head wrapped around briefly and vaguely what AI is and some of the things you can do. But for now, I'd like to continue this discussion in the comment section below. Let me know what AI softwares and programs you're currently using, which ones you would like to use, or if you're just totally against it, you're way out here in left field and you're going to have nothing to do with it whatsoever. That's okay. We all have our different opinions on it, and if it works, it works, and if it don't, then we best be figuring something out. But hope you enjoyed today's video, and as always, be sure to create something new today.